don't need all that extra stuff. Are we going on early today?
Welcome to Detroit Sports Jersey with host Will, co-host the Water Cooler Guru, and the Free Agent. FM 88.1 WHPR, Our Talk Live Radio. Live call-in number 313-868-3688. Live every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Live streaming at FM 88.1 WHPR.com. Past shows at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here.
And you're up.
All right, welcome to Detroit Sports Jersey. I'm your host, Will, sitting there with the Free Agent. What's going on, Free Agent?
What's good, Detroit?
May the 15th, 2000, May the 19th.
19th.
I'm about 4 days off, huh? All right. It's all right. We'll be all right. You know, professionals here.
You're right.
Live call-in number 313-868-3688. We got a lot going on, Free Agent. We got the NBA playoffs.
You're right.
You know, your Tigers are struggling, the pitching looking bad. Yes, because I saw that game with Verlander. It looked bad. I saw it, and my eyes don't lie of what I saw.
Okay, yeah.
I ain't talking about I saw no highlights. I watched the game, and it was ugly for him. We'll get off into that, you know.
You're right.
Red Wings, they done tied up Chicago, Blackhawks.
Well, last week you were saying Game 7. And now this week it's tied up. Didn't I tell you this was going to happen?
Yeah, well, you know, I'm rooting for the Wings. I'm not rooting against them.
Hey, but we going through it.
You know, they play again tomorrow night. Also this week, we got the NBA lottery. You know.
Which means nothing.
Yes, it does.
For who?
Well, you're right. Ain't nobody
nothing.
coming out. You're right about that.
It means nothing.
But anyway, let's take a commercial break. We'll be back, and we'll get off into those hot topics. What's going on? Once again, I'm your host, Will, with the Free Agent, Mr. Reliable, here at Detroit Sports Jersey. We'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
With all the talk of universal health care these days, there may soon come a time when worried about your own insurance or limited insurance isn't a problem. But the cold reality is that many people simply can't afford health care coverage. But there is hope in the form of a medical discount program called WellCard Health. WellCard Health provides discounts on doctor, dental, and vision visits with a prescription service and other programs as well. These services are available at doctor's offices and pharmacies throughout the U.S., including CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Rite Aid, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941. Cards can be issued for your entire family. There's no household limit. Cards can even be obtained for churches, community organizations, and businesses. Don't worry about the high cost of healthcare any longer. For more information, 800-285-5941 to learn more about how you can take advantage of WellCard Health. More information is also available at www.consumerhealthresources.com.
It's new, it's fresh, it's backed by integrity, and it's ready for you. What is it? It's a new line of apparel called In His Image, abbreviated NHI. Inspired by gratefulness, the NHI company brand has a simple mission: create great apparel, give back to the community, and honor Christ. If you can appreciate being in the world but not of the world, check out the fresh designs and growing product line today at NHIbrand.com.
Are you paying too much for gas? Start saving cash on fuel guaranteed. Get more miles per gallon and better performance with XFT. For more information, www.fuelsavers.blogspot.com or email fuelsavers2013@gmail.com. Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by TWCHipHop.com, seeking performers for the 6th annual The Western Conference, world's largest hip-hop industry mixer convention, where brands connect with artists' sponsorships. September 1st in Los Angeles, California. For more information, www.twchiphop.us or Latrina Blackberry on Facebook. Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by JunkFoodCritic.com. JunkFoodCritic.com covers fast food topics and trends. It is all done in fun. The big story is the announcement that Burger King is going after McDonald's this summer with their own knockoff of the McRib sandwich. They cover potato chips, bottled drinks, and the best spaghetti. JunkFoodCritic.com. Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by the book Bart, A Life of A. Bartlett Giamatti. It is available in print and e-editions and is illustrated. The last great legit commish of baseball and the controversial figure who banned Pete Rose for life. A wonderful read, says Larry King. Exquisite and elegant, says Yankee Magazine. For more information, Amazon.com. Bart, A Life of A. Bartlett Giamatti by authors Anthony Valerio and Robert Brower. You're listening to Detroit Sports Jersey live on WHPR 88.1 FM, Power Talk Live Radio. Live call-in number 313-868-3688. Past shows are at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Now back to host Will, co-host the Water Cooler Guru, and the Free Agent.
All right. Welcome back. I'm your host, Will, with the Free Agent. Let's jump right off into it.
Oh, yeah.
NBA playoffs.
Did you see Game 6 yesterday? Indiana, New York?
Oh, yeah. I knew Indiana was going to pull that off.
Yeah. It was a good game.
It wasn't no good game.
Why wasn't it?
No good game.
That was a good game. A real good game.
That wasn't no good game. It was just a matter of time before Indiana started pulling away, and that's what they did. It was just a matter of time. Too many turnovers was going on with New York. J.R. Smith struggling. Carmelo struggling.
Well, Carmelo had 39. You can't say that's struggling.
Stoudemire out there turning the ball over, losing, bad knees.
Well, he didn't even play the second half.
He shouldn't have.
Him or Jason Kidd.
And I'm gonna tell you something, like I told everybody, and I'm not taking nothing away against the coach, Mike Woodson, but like when he got hired, like I said, good coach, whatever, but like I told everybody, he's gonna do the same thing he did in Atlanta. He's just gonna get New York to the playoffs. That was it.
Well,
that's all I saw.
Well, actually, you can't really blame that all on just him.
No, I'm just saying though. I mean,
if you really look at it, New York was old. They got one of the oldest teams in the league.
A lot of misfits too, man. I mean, I didn't even see what happened to
Rasheed.
Not Rasheed. He retired again.
Kurt Thomas was on the team.
No,
Camby.
Kid. Why he didn't play? What's up with him?
You want to know why he didn't
Father
play?
Time caught up with him?
No. You want me to tell you why?
What?
He ain't scored he ain't scored all series. He ain't make not one basket the whole series. You gonna play somebody who ain't scoring?
Well, congratulations.
He just out there running around. You gonna play him?
No.
All right, then. No. That's what happened to Kid. He got benched. That's what Mike Woodson did. He did the right thing.
Well, actually, to be honest with you, my back against the wall, I'm throwing everybody out there. Last night, everybody playing. I don't care if you ain't played in 3 years. You playing tonight.
I mean, he didn't do nothing in the first 4 games, the first 5 games, so I wouldn't play him. He played him in the first half.
And speaking of an NBA, let me get this off my chest. Once again, patting myself on the back.
Here you go with this. How you patting yourself on the back? Your team ain't make it.
No. I'm talking about this prediction that I had that's going to come true.
What prediction is that?
It's just a matter of time after the playoffs is over, which was announced. And I'm announcing it here. You heard it here first.
I want to hear this first. What is it?
Brian Shaw is the next coach of the Detroit Pistons.
That will not happen.
Yeah, you heard it here first.
No, that won't happen.
Phil came here, and he did not endorse anybody but Brian Shaw.
That ain't going to happen.
Who's going to get it? Darnell Walker? Lindsey Hunter?
Yeah,
is that who gonna get it?
That ain't the first time they made that bad choice.
I would lead a campaign to get Joe out of there.
Oh, man. You already leading the campaign.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. They want to talk to Brian Shaw after the playoffs.
Well, what they need to talk to him after? They need to get him right
Indiana
now.
Said Indiana's not giving them permission because Indiana want them to stay focused on their mission and goal. That's what used to win the NBA championship since they in the playoffs. They done moved on to the second round. So we don't need this distraction.
Okay.
So they said y'all can talk to him after the playoffs. And I'm telling y'all, I called it here first. Dog, Brian Shaw gonna be the next Detroit Pistons. Look at who he interviewing, man. Darnell Walker. Huh? Are you serious? Oh, Joe. Lindsey,
why you hating on Joe?
Lindsey go 12 and 29. You asked for permission to talk to that? 12. Joe, after the playoffs, Joe, like I said before, you ain't gonna need permission. He gonna be in an unemployment. Now you gonna walk straight up to him. Yeah. Lindsey, you want a job? Come June.
Lindsey might be a good coach.
At 12 and 29, that's not no good coach. I'm sorry.
Well, they said the same thing about Mark Jackson, and look what he did in 2 years.
That's a different type of.
How that's a different type of? It ain't no different type
He
of.
making it happen, man. And they buying into this. First of all, you got to have the players to buy off into your
Wait,
system.
no.
That's
Actually,
number one.
you have to have the GM and the organization to buy into your coach.
No, you got to have the players, man. Because the players.
they
Look at what's going on with the Pistons. They're not buying off into this clowns with well, he ain't coaching no more, Kuster, but they're not buying off into that.
Well,
look at that. Look, come on.
Hey, they got to get the right guy there first. They need the right people in the right spots.
Milwaukee the same way. The Milwaukee Bucks, they wasn't buying off into that gay system. I'm surprised Scott Skiles got let go there, or he walked whatever.
He
happened.
walked away, but that was a playoff team.
That's what I'm surprised. I'm shocked about that one.
Maybe
I thought
it was time for change.
Yeah, well,
he might be the Pistons' next coach.
I'd rather have him. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. If it ain't Brian Shaw, I'd rather have him.
Okay.
Not no Lindsey Hunter.
Okay.
Not no Darnell Walker.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry.
That's understandable.
Give me Scott Skiles, somebody that prove they can win, or at least get you in the playoffs, take you to the next level.
Well, the guy we just had, he made it to the playoffs.
When?
Back in New Jersey.
I'm walking off. I'll see y'all later. I'm out of here. We talking about the Pistons. He talking about New Jersey.
They ain't even a team no more.
That's another team.
Oh, actually, we got news coming out of the NBA.
What's that?
The Sacramento Kings. They're not leaving Sacramento.
No, here go the big news that I read.
What?
Now let me ask you about this move right here, which to me means the writing is on the wall that Chris Paul won't be re-signed. That the Clippers are trying to make room to sign your boy Dwight Howard.
That don't necessarily mean they're not gonna re-sign Chris Paul.
They can't afford both of them. And
Why
Blake
can't they?
Griffin. They cannot have. I'm sorry, the NBA. This is not the Major League Baseball where we can have 3 or 4 $200 million
Well,
players.
Blake Griffin ain't making $200 million yet.
We got a cap. He will be coming up.
Wait.
Who you want?
Actually, Blake already got his contract. Well, I mean,
Paul won $100 million, and Crybaby Howard won $100 million.
If Howard leaves LA, he won't even be able to make $100 million. Most he'll probably get about 80.
He looking for $117 million.
But then he gotta stay. He gotta be a Laker.
That's
the only way he gonna make that.
That's the max he can get. He looking for the max.
That's the only. If he stay as a Laker, he'll get that. But if he leave, he only gonna get 80.
I wouldn't give him nothing. $5 million.
$5 million. No, you won't be. Dwight Howard won't even look your way.
That's on a game by game. If you don't give me 20 and 10, your check will be cut. If you foul out of the game, your check will be cut.
Oh man.
Man, he's too injury prone and a crybaby, man.
Well, we got a game today, 3:30. Spurs, Memphis.
I'm taking Memphis.
Well, we already know who
Memphis
I'm taking.
doing the old school basketball, the in and out. They doing the
And
old
San
school.
Antonio?
Nah, they want to run and gun it with them old guys.
What's wrong with that? We got the talent to do it.
Okay, let me say something to this. I know San Antonio. I'm not taking nothing away from them. Great coach. Pop.
Okay.
Them, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Ginobili, great players, no doubt.
Right.
But right now, man, I mean, take all that away. I'm just saying, they over. Who do they got for Randolph and Gasol? Who they got down low to handle them to?
Duncan.
He gonna take
Tiago.
on both of them, huh?
Tiago.
No.
Boris Diaw. You want me to keep going down the list?
No, come on, man.
Hey,
please.
we ain't looking for them to score.
Boris Diaw.
Hey, we ain't looking for him to score 30.
Boris Diaw.
We just looking for him to play defense.
Boris Diaw.
Yeah, and
he ain't been a factor in the NBA since he was with Orlando, Phoenix. What are you talking about?
He was a factor in the last series.
You might as well say Tracy McGrady. They're still in his 3-piece. What did they sign him for? What was that for?
Actually, I think it was because Steven Jackson ain't there. I think that's probably what.
No. They signed him, then let Steven Jackson go. That's how that went.
Well, T-Mac got some clock the other night.
Let's take this call and see what's going on. See if they got anything to say about the NBA playoffs. Detroit Sports Jersey, name and where you calling from.
Rich in New York.
Detroit Sports Jersey, name and where you calling from.
Rich, New York.
Oh, how you doing, Rich? What's going on with you today?
Nothing, just enjoying the show, and I catch the replays on the website. But I was going to ask, you didn't enjoy the game last night?
It really wasn't a game. Like I said, it was just a matter of time before Indiana pulled away. New York was having too many turnovers. I'm sorry.
I mean, it was pretty lopsided, but
they was out rebounding them. It was just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Did you know when the fourth quarter came around, it was a tie game?
I understand that, but it was just a matter of a time. And then that time happened.
Oh, come on. Iman Shumpert had a good game last night. I give big ups to the New York team. They came out and played strong last night. They came out. They went down with a fighting chance. I like how they played last night.
So I'm assuming you a Knicks fan?
Maybe.
So do you think they should keep this squad for next year or bust them up or?
I don't know. They got real close, but that block with Carmelo at the very end was kind of like the cherry on top for the Pacers. So I don't know.
Well, I just think the Knicks, me personally, I think the Knicks need to get a little younger. But they got a lot of issues with money
Did
that
you
they
hear
got
about
tied up.
talking about Carmelo's shoulder popping out of place and stuff? Like,
No, I'm talking about all them old guys y'all got on y'all team now. Y'all the oldest team in the league. Y'all got a lot of veterans on that team.
yeah.
Alrighty, so
Y'all need help on the rebounding end. I mean, y'all need some help.
There was a lot of standing around and crazy drives that shouldn't have happened. But
So who would you like to see them go out there on the free agent market and get? Would you like to see Dwight Howard in New York?
I think everyone does, but I don't know if that's just like pie in the sky or if there's any like reality to that. You know what I mean? You don't want to get your hopes up.
What about Chris Paul? Would you look at CP3 bringing the ball up court at the Madison Square Garden?
I mean, I don't think anyone would kind of re-energize it, but at the same time, maybe all the older guys would just shut them out or something. I don't know what the exchange would be between the team and the new guy. You know what I mean? I mean, it could take multiple new guys. You know what I mean?
Hey, you can do us a favor here in Detroit and come take these 12 bums we got up here at the Palace playing. Y'all can have all 12 of them. And the general manager.
You want New York to become like the retirement field where, pasture.
Basically, that's what's going on here. All right. Any more questions for him, free agent?
No, I don't have anything for him.
All right, there, Rick. We appreciate you calling in. Any last words for the fans out there?
Don't give up on the Knicks.
All right. Well, that'll be the slogan for next year because they done this year. Thanks
they
for
done.
calling.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, have a good one. All right, let's. Rick said, "Don't give up on the Knicks."
Hey, don't give up on the Knicks. You can't give up on the Knicks.
They're done.
I mean, hey,
They're at home.
he got hope for next year. You can't give up on the Knicks, man.
Okay. Why shouldn't we? Why shouldn't we?
Because they got room for improvement, and they can only get better. They can improve next year. I think they can. They won their first division title in 20 years.
Then you say they got money problems?
I mean, they got money problems.
Tied up in a whole lot of senior citizens, right? Can we say?
I mean, one of them is a $100 million contract that you can amnesty.
Who is that? Stoudemire?
Yeah.
Don't nobody, he ain't worth trading. You don't want nothing. You can't get nothing for him.
Come on.
Nothing.
What has he done lately?
Nothing.
What has he done lately?
I'll give you Will Bynum for him. You can't get nothing.
Yeah, nothing. He's
you,
not worth that money.
You would want to see him here in Pistons?
I'm not a Piston fan, so he can come here.
San Antonio?
No.
You got Tracy McGrady now. What's the difference?
What's the difference?
At least Stoudemire got on a uniform.
He ring chasing. He got a ring. He got on a uniform.
Who?
T-Mac.
Oh, they finally dressed him.
He dressed. But I don't know why.
Oh, man. Let's take a commercial break. Thanks for calling in, Rick. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, Rick from New York.
Rick from New York, but the Knicks ain't doing nothing. It ain't about nothing. So let's take a commercial break. We'll come back. And like I said, the NBA is set up for Miami to win it this year and next year. I don't know that y'all don't want to.
Whoa. Next year, I don't know about next year.
Yes.
Next year is
you know why?
Why?
You know what David Stern, I said it. Record is Mike and Kobe is winning 3 in a row. Case closed. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. The writing's on the wall.
I don't see it.
Don't you understand sport?
I don't see it.
It's set up like the WWE.
Nope, it's not. I don't see it.
We'll talk about it when we come back. We'll be back after.
With all the talk of universal health care these days, there may soon come a time when worried about your own insurance or limited insurance isn't a problem. But the cold reality is that many people simply can't afford health care coverage. But there is hope in the form of a medical discount program called WellCard Health. WellCard Health provides discount on doctor, dental, and vision visits with a prescription service and other programs as well. These services are available at doctor's offices and pharmacies throughout the U.S., including CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Rite Aid, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941. Cards can be issued for your entire family. There's no household limit. Cards can even be obtained for churches, community organizations, and businesses. Don't worry about the high cost of healthcare any longer. For more information, 800-285-5941 to learn more about how you can take advantage of WellCard Health. More information is also available at www.consumerhealthresources.com.
It's new, it's fresh, it's backed by integrity, and it's ready for you. What is it? It's a new line of apparel called In His Image, abbreviated NHI. Inspired by gratefulness, the NHI company brand has a simple mission: create great apparel, give back to the community, and honor Christ. If you can appreciate being in the world, but not of the world, check out the fresh designs and growing product line today at NHIbrand.com.
Are you paying too much for gas? Start saving cash on fuel, guaranteed. Get more miles per gallon and better performance with XFT. For more information, www.fuelsavers.blogspot.com or email fuelsavers2013@gmail.com. Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by TWCHipHop.com. Seeking performers for the 6th annual The Western Conference, world's largest hip-hop industry mixer convention where brands connect with artists, sponsorships. September 1st, Los Angeles, California. For more information, www.twchiphop.us or Latrina Blackberry on Facebook. Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by junkfoodcritic.com. Junkfoodcritic.com covers fast food topics and trends. It's all done in fun. The big story is the announcement that Burger King is going after McDonald's this summer with their own knockoff of the McRib sandwich. They cover potato chips, bottled drinks, and the best spaghetti. Junkfoodcritic.com. Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by the book Bart, A Life of A. Bartlett Giamatti. It is available in print and e-editions and is illustrated. The last great legit commish of baseball and the controversial figure who banned Pete Rose for life. A wonderful read, says Larry King. Exquisite and elegant, says Yankee Magazine. For more information, Amazon.com. Bart, A Life of A. Bartlett Giamatti by authors Anthony Valerio and Robert Brower. You're listening to Detroit Sports Jersey live on WHPR 88.1 FM, Power Talk Live Radio, live call-in number 313-868-3688, live streaming at FM 88.1 WHPR.com. Past shows are at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Now back to host Will, co-host the Water Cooler Guru, and the Free Agent.
All right. Thank you once again. 88.1 FM, Detroit Sports Jersey, live every Sunday, 10 a.m. Live call-in number 313-868-368 up. Sitting up here with the Free Agent.
Oh yeah.
Want to say once again, congratulations to the Detroit Red Wings for doing their thing.
Yeah, they won Game 7.
And for everybody that went out downtown yesterday for the run for the cure for cancer, that's a good thing y'all did yesterday too.
Oh, did you go out there too?
No, but you know what? I'm going next year for real.
Why you didn't go this year? It was a good day yesterday.
I know, but I didn't know that you could still just walk up and sign up. My girl told me yesterday, because I was looking at it on the news. I was this close to just walking out there, but I didn't know, the procedure. I just didn't want to, walk up get no Rodney King.
You probably wouldn't have got no Rodney King. You could have just did the marathon.
Did you go?
I didn't know about it.
You sit up here judging me.
I didn't know
Well,
about
if you take it off of Scooby Doo,
I'm sorry,
my
my research team didn't put all that together.
Okay, yeah. But I bet you they told you when the new John Madden was coming out, didn't they? They told you that.
No, they didn't have to. I already know when that's coming out.
All right, but anyway, congratulations to the people that went out there yesterday for the great cause that was happening at Comerica Park. And
Did you see the Wings yesterday?
the Wings, good game, 4-1. They did their thing down in Chi-Town.
But did you see it?
Nope.
Well, me being the Wings fan that I am, I actually watched
Well, see, I
it.
couldn't watch it. To be honest with you, I had to go to my grandson's birthday party yesterday. That's one reason I couldn't watch it. So by the
Okay.
time I got back home, the game was over with. So,
Okay.
but I checked out the highlights. So, that was more important than the Wings.
Yeah, we got some rest, and the next thing you know, we came out looking like the Wings.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Well, tell me about it. Let's take to the
We
top of the hour.
skated
I'm gonna sit
hard
back
and
here.
scored, and we just
Skated
ooh.
hard. That's what y'all did. Skate.
That's what we did.
Skating and hockey. What a
Hey.
shock. What is this?
We look fast out there, man. We just looked, ooh, man.
Okay, so you think
we
they're
look
gonna
good.
pull it off? You think they're gonna?
We already know the answer to that.
Well, I mean, I'm asking you.
But we winning it all.
Okay, that's what I like to hear.
See?
So you need to get that mentality on the Lions. Then
Hey, we winning the next year too.
Hood.
Speaking of the Lions, speaking of NFL, I got a player.
Titus Young, he needs some help.
No.
He look crackish.
You better leave Titus Young alone.
No, seriously though, he needs some help, man. If he doing this stuff because he's a jerk, okay, he's a jerk. But if he got some issues, man, he needs some help. Who breaks into a police impound? Who does that?
Obviously, Titus Young.
Crackish. I'm just saying, he needs
Well,
some
hey,
help.
your favorite player retired yesterday. He's retiring a Philadelphia Eagle, Donovan McNabb.
Man, come on, please.
You don't like Donovan McNabb?
He was
Is he a Hall of Famer?
No.
Oh, come
But I heard
on.
people saying that he is no.
Then why isn't he?
Let me tell you, I'm glad you brought up that Hall of Fame subject.
I want to know why isn't he?
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you why. Let me tell you what the Hall of Fame is, right? It's not a Hall of Fame. It's a hall full of just superstars. That's it. No, he's not no Hall of Famer. No. What have he won?
I mean, he didn't win the big game
Exactly. How many times did he get there?
once.
Okay. He went to Green Bay.
No, he didn't go to Green Bay.
Minnesota. I'm sorry,
Yeah, he went to
Minnesota. Did nothing there. Was a bomb.
Okay, but
Was a bomb.
but what?
No, he's not no Hall of Fame. Please don't put him in the Hall of Fame.
No, why can't you put him in the Hall of Fame?
Tell me why. Give me some reasons why.
Well, he changed the whole culture of the Philadelphia Eagles. Before him, what did the Philadelphia Eagles do?
Let me see. They had Ron Jaworski.
What did Ron Jaworski do?
He did more than McNabb.
Like what?
He did. He got them to the Super Bowl too.
How many times did he win?
Just once.
He won the
didn't
Super
win
Bowl?
none. No,
He
I said he
didn't-
went there once.
How many NFC Championship games he went to?
I don't know.
None. Just that one.
No, how did he not go to any if he went
You
to the
went
Super
to
Bowl
one. You
once?
went to one.
We
I
just
give
talking
him
about none.
one.
They talking about
One.
You don't even know.
He ain't did
You
nothing.
don't even know.
He's a bum.
Let me see. They had
Randall Cunningham.
They had
What he
Randall.
do?
They had
What he do?
Reggie
What Randall
White
do?
before he went there? So he changed Philadelphia.
What did they do?
Nothing for Philadelphia. Nothing.
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 You sure about
He's
that?
not no Hall of Fame material.
Why is he?
I'm sorry. You ain't gave me no reason why I should vote for him.
He took him.
He changed Philadelphia.
Hey, he took him to the playoffs. He took him to 5. And
Okay, it's the same
5
quarterbacks we
NFC.
arguing about done the same thing.
They ain't taking him to 5 NFC championship
How do
games
you
in
know
a
this?
row.
Give me some numbers and facts.
You want some numbers?
Yeah.
I got numbers on
Yeah,
Donovan.
yeah, okay.
Now, if I pull up these numbers on
Pull them up.
Donovan, you want his career number?
I want them. Give
You want
them
his
to me.
career number?
And then at the end of it, I want to know how many championships he got with that.
Well, then I don't need to give you no
No,
numbers.
I want some
then.
numbers.
He ain't got
Give them to
none.
me. Okay, give them
He
to
ain't
me.
got none.
Okay, we'll start there. Nose is okay. Now go ahead.
He got over 3,700.
Stop right there.
Here you go. Okay, I'm stopping. Why I need to stop?
You said he got 37 what?
You ain't even let me finish. You ain't even let me finish.
Go ahead.
I don't even want to finish.
No, go ahead.
Because you ain't even going to let me finish.
I'll let you finish. Go ahead, read his number for real.
Read his number?
Yeah, for real. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
You got 37. No, I don't even
No, go ahead, for real. Go ahead. I ain't going to say that. Go ahead.
Yeah, right.
I want to hear it. Go ahead.
No, y'all. I don't
37
even
what?
I don't even want to tell.
37 what?
I don't even want to
Interceptions?
No.
37 back injury?
Yeah, 37 back injury.
Let me see what you got here, man. What you got here?
Oh, them is his career numbers right here.
What?
Right
I
there in
can't
front
see
of you.
that, man. That's too small for me.
Come on, let me
You know, just read it, man. Come on,
I don't need to
let
read
you.
it. I don't need to read it because you saying he ain't a Hall of Famer.
No,
so
okay.
in your book, we only need to read his stats.
No.
He ain't a Hall of Famer.
No, give it to
He
me.
did nothing.
Let me see.
He did nothing.
Let me see what he did. Let me see what he did. I see nothing here.
Yeah, we know. You
I
see nothing.
I see nothing here. Let me see.
He had a good career.
37,000 career yardage. Is that what you is what you want me to be proud of?
Yeah, he did a good. He had a career
234 touchdowns, 117 interceptions.
Mm-hmm. Passing rating, what is passing rating? In a career 80% or something like that.
3,000 yards rushing, 29 touchdowns. I'm sorry, that didn't amount.
Wait, how many quarterbacks you know?
All this could be garbage time yardage.
Why? Oh, see, here you go.
This could all be garbage time when they was down by 30.
Time. Oh, okay.
When they was down by that don't
Okay.
impress me. I'm still not impressed. Get
You're not
that
impressed?
garbage out of
You're not
my
impressed?
face. That's garbage
You just a
time.
Donovan McNabb hater.
Garbage time.
You a Donovan McNabb hater.
That's what you got. Garbage time.
That's all I can say. And then from 2000 to 04, he took them to 5 NFC championship games. 1 Super Bowl. He changed the culture in Philly.
I'm sorry, I don't see it.
They was some losers before he got there.
I don't see it. They
Why don't
still
you?
was losers.
I mean, he brought
They got
a winning
the one
culture.
Super Bowl-
He
one
brought him. He
Super
got him a
Bowl.
winning culture. They was winning every year.
Yeah, you know what? He was so great, right? They let him go. I'm sorry. That's how great he was. You right.
Well, and that's the case. Why
I'm
they?
missing
Okay,
it.
okay.
I'm missing
You
the
missing
point.
it? You missing the
Yeah,
point?
I'm missing the point.
Well, your 49ers let go Montana.
Oh, no. Montana just didn't want to retire. They knew Joe was at the end of his rope.
Why they didn't let
Joe,
him? Why they didn't let him
Joe,
retire?
Joe, well, they
Why
can't
didn't let
force
him-
a man to
Hey, they could
retire.
have. Why they didn't put him
They
on
ain't
the
gonna give you
bench?
handcuffs.
Why they didn't put
you
him on the
retire.
bench? Why they didn't put him on the bench?
Too good to be on the bench. He's a
he
Hall
too
of
good.
Famer.
Oh, he's
a Hall of Famer. Hall of Famer, baby. Now that's a Hall of Famer.
Man, come
You trying to tell me he's supposed to be sitting there next to Joe Montana?
He can be. He might have better numbers. Hey, he might even have better numbers than
I
Joe Montana.
doubt it. Pull it up.
Why don't
pull
you
it
pull
up?
up Joe
Pull it
Montana?
up.
You
I'm
pull up
having
Joe
technical
numbers.
computer
Yeah.
errors here.
I don't even
with
want to pull up
this-
Joe numbers.
With this.
Because we know Joe won Super Bowls.
With this computer. I know you don't want to pull up Joe
No, I don't
numbers.
wanna pull up
I
Joe
know you don't. I know you don't. Don't sit over there and embarrass yourself now. Now you're getting carried away. You letting people know ignorant y'all. Don't let them know how ignorant y'all.
I just wanted to. I already knew your answer was gonna be a no, but I want to know the real reason why he's not a Hall of Fame.
I'm telling you, man, the Hall
got
of
good
Fame
numbers.
is just full of superstars. That's all he was. He was not a Hall of Fame player.
Okay, well let me ask you this: is Barry Sanders a Hall of Famer?
You're gonna be shocked when I say this. Hold on, let's take this.
No, I don't even
Hold
want to.
on.
I want to hear this before you even take
Detroit
the
Sports Jersey, name and where you calling from.
Yeah, I'm home from California.
Hey, what's going on? What's your name?
Israel.
Israel, what could we do for you?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about the NBA playoffs. Do you see anybody who's going to be able to beat the Heat? Because I don't.
I do.
Who do you see, free agent?
What? Indiana has a good shot if they out rebound. If those two bigs play like they played against New York, Hibbert and West, and we already know they're not going to stop LeBron. But if they contain him, I think they could beat him. And then in the finals, if either team, Memphis or San Antonio, they both big. They just got to out rebound Miami and keep it a half court game. If you can keep Miami out of transition and stuff like that, I mean, you can beat Miami. Miami's a beatable team.
Yeah, well, that's a big if to keep them out of transition. I mean, they run everybody out of the gym. Like,
I mean, Chicago did an excellent job of keeping them out of transition. They just couldn't put up enough points to beat Miami.
Chicago tried to get physical and it didn't work.
It did work.
It didn't work. Y'all was relying on little Nate to get you over the hump, and that wasn't happening.
Come on. I mean, hey, you keep Miami out of transition. I can see that. I can see it.
You don't see nobody beating them, Israel?
I just don't see it. I think these guys are going to be like, not like LeBron said, not one, not two, not three, and they're going to like rack up 3 or 4 titles.
That's what I was just telling the free agent. They gonna win this one in the next year for sure.
I don't see it.
I see them set up winning the next 2 titles.
I see them winning this year, but next year I do not see it.
I mean, who do you see beating them?
Indiana or Chicago.
Who's your team, Israel?
Hey, them the only teams that can challenge them in the East anyway.
Who's your team in the NBA, Israel?
I'm a Lakers fan, so I've been like kind of.
We feel for you, Israel.
Speaking on the,
our condolence goes out to you.
Hey, speaking on the Lakers, what should y'all do with Dwight Howard? I want to hear it from a Lakers fan perspective. Should y'all keep him, or what y'all should do with him? I want to know.
I was kind of against him coming to the Lakers to begin with because he seems like mentally he's just not suited to be the number 1 option. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I think the best the Lakers can do now is like sign and trade. I think. I'm afraid they're gonna wind up with nothing. He's just gonna like walk.
Okay.
I suggest y'all let him walk. He's an all-star bum. He will never win a championship. The pressure is on him. Now that King James done got his championship out of the way. The next superstar to me pressure, the 1 and 2, is Carmelo and Dwight Howard. No doubt. Hands down. They must win a championship or they will be all-star bums. That's all I got to say.
I don't see either one of those 2 guys winning a championship, especially Melo. I don't think he's got the mental toughness for it either.
Well, me personally, I don't think Melo got the help. Melo ain't got the help. It showed yesterday. He ain't got the help.
Hey, would you like to see Kobe come back to the Lakers?
Oh, of course. I think he's got maybe 1-2 years left maximum, depending on how he comes back from this injury. But I'd love to see him come back.
Well, they're talking about you. Do you think they should, since he ain't coming back until after the All-Star game, amnesty him?
Come on.
I wouldn't do that.
I mean, they gonna save like what, $80 million. I mean, are you willing to pay somebody that much money after the All-Star game just to play maybe 20 games?
Yeah, but you got to understand, like, he's the face, the heart and soul of the Lakers for the last 10 years. So
yeah, but he's on his down spiral of his career.
That's after luxury tax and everything. It's $80 million, but I mean, he only got 1 year left on his contract. So I
think it depends too who's actually running the Lakers. If it's Jim Buss or Jeannie Buss. If it's Jim Buss, he's done like a pretty horrible job.
Yes.
And, he's not the most beloved person in LA right now.
Are y'all still chanting for Phil? Y'all still want Phil back?
And that's the case. They still chanting Phil in Chicago. I mean, come on.
All right, Israel. What else can we do for you?
That's about it. I was just I loved the show and I just wanted to put my 2 cents in for the playoffs this year.
Okay, Israel. We
appreciate
good luck
it.
on your Lakers next year. We'll see what happened in the lottery and the free agents, and see what goes on with the Lakers. See what happens.
Well, I can say this one thing about the Lakers though. They do have a good location, so free agents they do want to travel to Hollywood. So I mean,
the land of the fake.
Hey, regardless if Dwight leaves, they're gonna always get superstar talent. So.
Who's the superstar left out there? I'm sorry.
Well, Chris Paul, he can switch addresses and go be a Laker next year. I mean, come on now.
Oh, no, David Stern don't want that, remember. He going to block that. He don't want that.
Paul's a free agent now, so he can do whatever he wants.
All right, Israel, we appreciate you calling in, and you take it easy out there in California. Have a good one.
You too.
All right. All right, let's take a commercial break. We'll be back. How we doing on film up there? Everything all right? Got 1 minute left. All righty, so we'll talk about something for a minute. No. But we're going to take a commercial break. We'll come back. We'll talk about what I saw when I was seeing your Tigers the other night, struggling. Looked ugly for them.
What's today?
Your ace pitcher.
Hey, what is today? What's today's day?
That.
What is today's day? Can you repeat that for everybody?
Underachieving.
I want you to tell me what's today's day right now.
Today is May the 33rd.
No, it's not. It's not.
Nah.
Even if it is May the 33rd, you do not win no World Series in May. So
I understand that, but I'm just telling
it's
you.
a long way before October.
You need to sign that big
It is
contract.
a long way before October.
All righty.
You act like JV ain't never had a slow start before.
Not like this.
Yeah.
Not like this. It was against my Texas Rangers. Hello, we'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
With all the talk of universal health care these days, there may soon come a time when worried about your own insurance or limited insurance isn't a problem. But the cold reality is that many people simply can't afford health care coverage. But there is hope in the form of a medical discount program called WellCard Health. WellCard Health provides discounts on doctor, dental, and vision visits, with a prescription service and other programs as well. These services are available at doctor's offices and pharmacies throughout the U.S., including CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Rite Aid, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941. Cards can be issued for your entire family. There's no household limit. Cards can even be obtained for churches, community organizations, and businesses. Don't worry about the high cost of healthcare any longer. For more information, 800-285-5941 to learn more about how you can take advantage of WellCard Health. More information is also available at www.consumerhealthresources.com.
It's new, it's fresh, it's backed by integrity, and it's ready for you. What is it? It's a new line of apparel called In His Image, abbreviated NHI. Inspired by gratefulness, the NHI company brand has a simple mission: create great apparel, give back to the community, and honor Christ. If you can appreciate being in the world, but not of the world, check out the fresh designs and growing product line today at NHIbrand.com.
Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by XFT. Are you paying too much for gas? Start saving cash on fuel, guaranteed. Get more miles per gallon and better performance with XFT. For more information, www.fuelsavers.blogspot.com or email fuelsavers2013@gmail.com. Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by TWCHipHop.com. Seeking performers for the 6th annual The Western Conference, world's largest hip-hop industry mixer convention where brands connect with artists' sponsorships. September 1st in Los Angeles, California. For more information, www.twchiphop.us or Latrina Blackberry on Facebook. Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by junkfoodcritic.com. Junkfoodcritic.com covers fast food topics and trends. It's all done in fun. The big story is the announcement that Burger King is going after McDonald's this summer with their own knockoff of the McRib sandwich. They cover potato chips, bottled drinks, double-wrapped Wendy's sandwiches, and the best spaghetti. Junkfoodcritic.com. Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by the book Bart, A Life of A. Bartlett Giamatti. It is available in print and e-editions and is illustrated. The last great legit commish of baseball and the controversial figure who banned Pete Rose for life. A wonderful read, says Larry King. Exquisite and elegant, says Yankee Magazine. For more information, Amazon.com. Bart, A Life of A. Bartlett Giamatti by authors Anthony Valerio and Robert Brower. You're listening to Detroit Sports Jersey live on WHPR 88.1 FM, Power Talk Live Radio, live call-in number 313-868-3688. Past shows are at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Now back to host Will, co-host, the water cooler guru, and the free agent.
All right. Thank you very much. Wonderful word from our sponsor. Checking out the standings here, free agent. Detroit ain't that bad off. So
Ain't that bad. Man, it's May. It is May.
Actually, you know what, to be honest with you.
Because last year we was probably in a worse position at this time and you was talking, oh, we in trouble.
Ain't nobody really running away with nothing right now anyway.
That's because it's May.
Let me assume it's May.
Yeah, it's May.
It's May. All right.
Think somebody gonna be running away with something right now?
No.
Give it another month or two. Give it another month.
Well, the Angels and Dodgers running away with something.
Last place.
They run.
Those two organizations, I mean, come on, they out there in LA. That's what I should have asked that LA cat right there.
16 and 27.
What's up with his baseball teams?
Exactly what the Angels doing.
They spent all that money. At least our money is showing up a little bit. That's what I can say.
Only thing the problem with the Tigers is the pitching. The hitting is showing up.
Yeah, we're a little inconsistent.
You know,
but that's always been our problem. Pitching, we always been a little bit inconsistent. And we tighten it up.
Well, who was pitching yesterday? Was it Sanchez?
It don't matter.
He got rocked. I was watching that game. And he got pulled.
Wait, why all the games you watch we lose? Maybe you should stop watching. You should stop watching.
It has nothing to do with
yes, it does.
It has nothing.
You know, baseball players, they
you know,
they superstitious. So people like you need to stay away. Every game you didn't watch. How many games you didn't watch this year? If it's 2, them the 2 losses we got.
I don't watch quite a few, you know.
How many did we win when you watched?
Watch a few of them.
How many did we win?
I don't watch the whole game.
I want to know how many of them did we win that you watched.
Actually, you won more than you lost it out on South, for real, to be honest with you, yeah.
But every time I
man, you act like I hate the Tigers. I don't hate the Tigers,
You hate the Tigers.
No, I don't.
Who's your team?
They got anything. Only thing I be on them about, man, this is for real. For the money they spending and the players they go with, that's what I love about organizations. That's number one. That's my number one pet peeve. Because that lets me know you have a passion and you want to win.
Okay.
You're not just going out here getting name player just to put in seats and sell jerseys.
You're right.
You know, so that's why I love the Tigers organization, man. But anything outside of a World Series is unacceptable, and you know it, and I know it both.
You're right.
I mean, excuse me, you're sitting up here with 3 players, $500-600 million contracts combined. Come on, there's nothing less. And I'm talking about I need to see at least 2 World Series to say this was a successful team they put together. I need to at least see 2.
Okay.
$600 million and 1 ring, which they haven't got yet, is not acceptable. That's not no dynasty. That's not no. What word am I looking for here? I don't know. I ran out of words.
I can say is I like what the Tigers doing. Cause
I love it, man. I do.
2 years ago they made it to the ALCS. Last year the World Series. So this year, I mean, they're improving every year.
Let's take this caller. See if this caller agree with us. Detroit Sports Jersey, name and where you calling from.
What's up? This is the Longhorn from Texas.
What's going on, Longhorn? What can we do for you, baby bubba?
Hey, what do y'all think about the Spurs' chances of taking it home, man?
I think I'm going with Memphis in 6.
I'm going with the Spurs in 4.
Sweet?
Sweet!
Nah. I got Memphis in
No, I give Memphis at least 2 games.
2 games,
Spurs
so 6?
Yeah, 6.
What you giving them, Longhorn?
I say Spurs in 5, man.
Oh, here we go with this.
Spurs in 5. So I
thought he was a Laker fan or something. Wasn't he a Laker fan last week?
Yeah, I think
Milwaukee, Lakers, Charlotte, one of them.
I'm a Chicago fan.
Oh, bye-bye to him.
Okay. I just want which one y'all gonna jump on the Heat bandwagon? Which one?
I already said it. I know for a fact that the NBA got it set up for them to win this year and next year.
They ain't even set up for them to win this year because the Spurs gonna win this year.
Okay.
And next year, Chicago gonna win.
Because you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna have another superstar that's gonna want to go down. Who's going out? Who's a superstar on their way out? That's on a career that's down.
D-Wade.
You sound ignorant.
You seen him play?
Have you seen
Have you seen him play lately?
You sound ignorant.
You seen him play
about
lately?
to get smacked out this year.
Hey, and to tell you one more thing, D-Wade been playing so poorly.
You whatever.
Oh, he hasn't?
No.
Well, pull up his playoff stats and you tell me if he hasn't.
I'm having technical computer problems.
Because I remember the last couple of games, I don't even think he scored over double figures in the last 3 games. So D-Wade ain't look like
D-Wade. What was the last game?
Last game, he only had 6 points.
No.
Yes.
He had 18 points. I was watching that game, my man.
He ain't do nothing.
Come on, G-Money.
If it wasn't for LeBron.
Whatever. But anyway, Longhorn, what do you think? Who you got in the finals?
I'm just tripping out this conspiracy that the whole NBA league.
Yeah, conspiracy.
Well, it's not no conspiracies per se. It's just the team is set up that way. You got great players. I'm not saying the Birdman and Shane Battier is all that. I'm just saying they just got a nice supporting cast.
Well,
I
can agree with that.
Basically.
And you got a veteran there that's going to keep everybody mellowed, and that's Ray Allen. Keep everybody's feet grounded. He's still shooting deadly threes.
Keep everybody grounded. Are you serious? Man, come on. You must ain't looked at the Heat roster lately.
So you got the Spurs winning it all, Longhorn?
I don't know. Let me ask my wife. Maybe you think the Spurs gonna win it all?
He said he asking his wife. I got the Spurs winning it all.
She said she wanted to, but they're not.
Oh, that's because she's not a Spurs fan.
Based on historical data, she just told me.
Oh, historical data. What historical data she pull up? I want to know. What historical data did she pull up?
Then that she said being a Spurs fan for 39 years. That's what she's pulling up.
39 years?
She's born and raised here in Texas. Spurs fan, got the t-shirts, jerseys, and everything.
Okay. And she don't see that happening this year?
She said she don't see it, bro.
Well, I got historical data that says we winning it this year.
I don't think they gonna win, man.
Well,
I think the Heat gonna win.
It ain't no doubt they gonna win, hands down.
I don't see it.
Hands down.
I'm going for the upset.
They gonna get Indiana in 5.
Indiana in 7.
They gonna sit back and wait for the Spurs and Memphis to do their battle.
Indiana
wear each other out. I don't see.
Actually, the Spurs and Memphis might finish before Miami do. Miami first game is Wednesday.
So who you think is gonna be the Spurs against Miami?
Nope, Spurs and Indiana.
No, Memphis and Miami. Miami winning it in 5.
Spurs and 7 against Indiana in the finals. A classic.
Oh, okay, all right, free agent. But you need to write down my teams. That way, when I talk to them,
I mean, hey, you a Cowboy fan?
There you go. Ain't no Cowboys. 49ers, man. Write it down on a sheet of paper.
He ignorant, man. You don't have you write it down or put it on a bulletin board.
49er fella, you a Cowboy fan? Come on, man.
Just, when you talking to a Lions fan, man, it's talking to pure ignorance. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, here you go with that.
Just pure ignorance. It's so ignorant I can't even say it.
You a Texas Rangers fan?
That's right, Rangers, brother. See what they did? You see what they did to the Tigers, did you?
Hey, what they do in the playoffs last year?
What they did at 10-4 on the Tigers.
Same thing the Tigers did in the World Series. Went to sleep. After my Giants swept them.
When did you become a Giants fan? Hold on, how are you a Giants fan and you a Brave? That don't make no sense.
Everything in the Bay Area, baby.
So you a Warriors fan too?
Nah.
Huh? So why you ain't a Warriors fan?
Nah. I'm not. I don't have no NBA team. When Phil left, I just became a fan, a true fan.
So Oklahoma City ain't your team no more?
Nah.
Hey, Longhorn. You see how he kicked
No.
OKC
I said that OKC is the best in the West. I didn't say that was my team.
Well, if they the best in the West, what they do this year?
Okay, they didn't make it. Westbrook got hurt. They depended,
You said the best in the West.
Yeah, the best.
If they the best in the West, and that means they can do it without injuries.
And obviously, we're gonna have to go out here and retool our team because we got to get rid of Perkins and a couple of more fellas because he don't go out his welcome.
Perkins.
Yeah, he's in the way.
He's in the way.
We don't need him. We can get him over. We can ship him out like we did Harden this year. Get him out of here, and I guarantee you they will do it. They listen to me. They listen to me. When I go out there, they put their hands on their
Hey, you know, hey, hold on. You know when they listen to you, it hurt them?
No.
It showed in the last series. They got rid of Harden, and they didn't have nobody to go to. What did Kevin Martin do?
All right, Longhorn, what else can we do for you? We got to pay these bills before we get up out of here. We got one more commercial to run real fast.
Everything's cool, man. Y'all just have a great weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, matter of fact, next Sunday will be my last Sunday here.
Oh, okay.
I'll be down chilling in Hawaii for 2 weeks.
Oh, you chilling in Hawaii on your jet, huh?
Yeah, buddy, it's going to be a nice vacation. I can't wait.
This is man.
Might have to, move the show to Hawaii. Can you make it there? All right, Longhorn, we appreciate you calling in.
All right, man.
All right, take it easy. All right, later. We'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
With all the talk of universal health care these days, there may soon come a time when worried about your own insurance or limited insurance isn't a problem. But the cold reality is that many people simply can't afford health care coverage. But there is hope in the form of a medical discount program called WellCard Health. WellCard Health provides discount on doctor, dental, and vision visits with a prescription service and other programs as well. These services are available at doctor's offices and pharmacies throughout the U.S., including CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Rite Aid, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941. Cards can be issued for your entire family. There's no household limit. Cards can even be obtained for churches, community organizations, and businesses. Don't worry about the high cost of healthcare any longer. For more information, 800-285-5941 to learn more about how you can take advantage of WellCard Health. More information is also available at www.consumerhealthresources.com.
It's new, it's fresh, it's backed by integrity, and it's ready for you. What is it? It's a new line of apparel called In His Image, abbreviated NHI. Inspired by gratefulness, the NHI company brand has a simple mission: create great apparel, give back to the community, and honor Christ. If you can appreciate being in the world but not of the world, check out the fresh designs and growing product line today at nhibrand.com.
Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by XFT. Are you paying too much for gas? Start saving cash on fuel guaranteed. Get more miles per gallon and better performance with XFT. For more information, www.fuelsavers.blogspot.com or email fuelsavers2013@gmail.com. Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by TWCHipHop.com. Seeking performers for the 6th annual The Western Conference, world's largest hip-hop industry mixer convention where brands connect with artists' sponsorships. September 1st in Los Angeles, California. For more information, www.twchiphop.us or Latrina Blackberry on Facebook. Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by junkfoodcritic.com. Junkfoodcritic.com covers fast food topics and trends. It's all done in fun. The big story is the announcement that Burger King is going after McDonald's this summer with their own knockoff of the McRib sandwich. They cover potato chips, bottled drinks, and the best spaghetti. Junkfoodcritic.com. Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by the book Bart, A Life of A. Bartlett Giamatti. It is available in print and e-editions and is illustrated. The last great legit commish of baseball and the controversial figure who banned Pete Rose for life. A wonderful read, says Larry King. Exquisite and elegant, says Yankee Magazine. For more information, Amazon.com. Bart, A Life of A. Bartlett Giamatti by authors Anthony Valerio and Robert Brower. You're listening to Detroit Sports Jersey live on WHPR 88.1 FM, Power Talk Live Radio, live call-in number 313-868-3688. Past shows are at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Now back to host Will, co-host the Water Cooler Guru, and the Free Agent.
Thank you very much. Caller, you're on the line. Name and where you calling from.
Gary from New Jersey.
Hey, how you doing, Gary, today?
I'm doing well. How about you?
All right, what can we do for you?
I got a question about all these AAU and travel leagues and basketball, and I was wondering what your thoughts would be if you would talk to NBA players. Would they contribute most of their success growing up, or would they where they are today from playing AAU, or more on working on their individual skills
playing pickup games endlessly?
Well, I think to answer your question on that, if you're just playing basketball constantly, you can be pretty good at it. I mean, no matter if you're playing AAU or pickup games, it's just the level of competition you put yourself up against. If you feel like you want to play against some older men, you would play a pickup game, and if you feel like you need to play yearly, you would play AAU if you're doing that type of thing. If you want to better yourself, if you just need experience, that's all pretty much playing basketball is. If you more experience, the better.
Well, I believe that the athletes, the more you practice and the harder you practice, of course, it's gonna make you much better. But a lot of these athletes, they lay their bodies out, put their bodies on the line, more than just a normal person would do. So.
Right.
So I would assume, I'm like torn between. I understand what you're trying to say, but I always believe, because you can see, like in the NBA, for instance, you can see who work on their game and who don't. It tells.
Right.
It really does.
Yeah, I was just concerned about, my son's on an AAU team, and these kids are starting to associate. The only time you practice your sport is when you're out playing on the team or the AAU, because they travel so much. And I try to tell them, you got to spend more time playing on your own, working on your individual skills, your shooting, your dribbling, your ball handling, and playing some pickup games where you get just as much competition because there's older kids on the court and stuff, and you develop more passion playing when you're not around coaches and you're just on your own playing on the streets and stuff like that. But it just seems to be causing a situation where these kids just associate. The only time we play is when we travel and we're on these teams. And there's more to the game than just playing the game. You have to work on your individual skills, and then, kids that make it to a high level. I was just curious about. It's a controversial topic going around, and I'd just be interested to hear what the NBA players have to say about.
Well, I think it takes both. I think it really takes both to work on your individual skills and to play organized ball. But it should be really 50-50.
Yeah, pretty much.
It really. If you're going to put numbers on it, it really should be 50-50 if you really want to improve your game and your skills. But you most definitely have to work on your individual skill and your strong and your weak points to make them stronger, and don't have that weak. If you're not good in passing, then that's something you have to work on. If you're not good in rebounding, that's something you have to work on. If you're good in scoring points, you must continue to work on that. And being in an organized situation, really, you can't do your individual thing you want to do because the coach is going to have you somewhat, confined to a certain, a certain amount of your levels, of your skill level, what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, right.
You can't really go out here and do your best mic move because the coach is gonna have you kind of what I'm saying. You got other players on the team. So if I was you, I'll tell your son to work on both of them 50-50.
Yeah, I tried, but they're like I'm saying, all of them are associating. I'm like, you guys, you need to go out and shoot 1,000 times tonight.
Exactly.
We played yesterday. I go, where'd you play? Well, we had 2 games. I go, okay, you just sat in the car for 2 hours, you played in 2 games, how many times did you shoot? About 10. And then you drove 2 hours home and you're saying you played 6 hours of basketball? I'm like, you gotta go play the game, you gotta go home and shoot for 5 hours. That's how you make it to the top level.
He counting that 2-hour travel time that's practicing.
He got it.
Every minute you sit in the car is a minute lost to practicing your individual skills at home.
Okay. All right, then.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, well, you take it easy. We appreciate you calling in and have a good one.
Okay, thank you.
All right, take it easy. All right, we out of here. This is Detroit Sports Jersey. I'm your host, Will, with the free agent. We'll see you next Sunday, 10 a.m. We out here.
Thank you for tuning in to Detroit Sports Jersey. Until next week, same place, same time. Sundays at 10 a.m. on FM 88.1 WHPR. Power Talk Live Radio. With host Will, co-host the Water Cooler Guru, and the free agent. Live calling number 313-868-3688. Live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. Past shows are at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk. No professionals here. Have a great week.
If you want to see something, go to the website. All you see